Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we got a good one for you. We're going to run it back with some perilous moons, and then later in the episode, we're diving deep into getting this quest cape. So, come along if you want to see what happens next. Alright everybody, there is the King's Ransom quest completed. Now we can unlock Piety. Okay, we have completed the trials. We have now officially unlocked Chivalry and Piety. However, our prayer level isn't quite high enough to use Piety yet, so that is next on the docket. We have to go and get level 70 prayer. Nice, guys. We just got 64 prayer just from doing Ensouled Heads, 60 to 64. And we managed to get a combat level off of leveling up our prayer, so we're now 98 combat, which is awesome. 2 more levels away from being 100 combat. That is going to be a huge milestone for the account. But yeah, we are at 64, so we do have a whole bunch more heads to go. I'm just starting on my Bloodveld heads now. I think I might be able to get 1 more level with all the heads I have, and then I have a whole bunch of bones. The amount of bones I had said that it could get me from 60 to 65 prayer, so I don't quite think that I'm going to be able to get to 70 prayer with all the stuff that I have saved up. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to unlock Piety just yet. But I mean, Chivalry is the next best thing. So having more prayer also gives us more prayer to use. So, I mean, I'm not upset that I'm gaining prayer levels. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. On to doing more Ensouled Heads. Alright, everybody. I am all done doing my Ensouled Heads. The only heads that I couldn't do were the dragon heads. I need level 91 magic for that, I believe. 90 magic for that. I have 20 dragon heads, which would probably get me 1 more level. But unfortunately, I don't have the magic level in order to do those. So we are left with our bones. And we have 315 dragon bones, 301 worm bones, and 183 Dagonoth bones. Now, I did some quick math, and I calculated using the Ectofunctus, these amount of bones will get me from 65 prayer all the way up to 69 prayer, with only 36-ish thousand XP left to get 70. So I think I'm going to make this my next little grind for the next little bit. I really want to unlock Piety. It's going to be a huge increase, and it could be the difference between me killing Calphite Queen and not killing Calphite Queen. And I know it's been a while since I've, recorded clips, but Calphite Queen has been something on my radar for a long time, because I really want to dye my Slayer helmet that green, cool Calphite color. I want to get the Calphite Queen Slayer helmet, and that's been a goal for a long time. And if I get Piety and level 70 prayer, that could be the difference between me getting a kill or not. And I know I just said that whole thing twice over, but I'm super pumped, and if I can get this, it would be huge. So for the next little bit, I know I just unlocked the Moons of Peril bosses, and I know I only just did 4 runs of it, but Piety is going to be huge. So let's start this grind. Literally, because we're going to be spending a long time grinding all these bones. This is, well, let's do some quick math. 315 plus 301 plus 183. That is 1 shy of 800 bones that I have to grind. 800 bones in the Ectofunctus. I have to grind so many bones, it's going to take forever, but it's going to be worth it. And finally, there we go. There is level 70 prayer unlocked, so we can now use Piety, which is a really, really impressive prayer to be able to use. Increasing my defense by 25%, strength by 23%, and attack by 20%. So this is going to be huge for any future bossing endeavors, so let's go try it out on the Moons of Peril. And that is how it's done. Lunar Chest number 8, we get a pair of Eclipse Moon Tassets. That's a pretty nice first drop. So if you don't know, what you probably do, these are the ranging pants. So that's a pretty good first drop, if I do declare. Hey, and there we go, guys. On chest number 39, we got the Blue Moon Spear, which you can add to the inventory. So this is the weapon for the mage set. As you can see, it gives you 20 melee strength plus 5% magic damage, which is pretty nice, and a 31 magic attack boost. So nice. We got one piece for the magic set and one piece for the range set. On the back-to-back chest, we managed to get the Eclipse Atlatl, which is the ranged weapon for the range set. So nice. That's a awesome little back-to-back, 2 weapons in a row. Can we get 3 in a row and get the melee weapons? That would be really sick. Okay, well, I just looked at the weapons in the price guide. The magic weapon, the Blue Moon Spear, is 900k. Well, the Eclipse Atlatl, the ranged weapon, is a solid 3 mil. So 2 chests, we've made almost 4 mil. Pretty nice. That was just 40. Well, we did not get 3 in a row, but I'm still pretty happy with getting 2 in a row, so can't be too upset, I guess. Okay, what can we get as the first chest of the day? This is chest number 51. I mean, a U-seed, 79 more darts. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, well, we're about to wrap up the stream here. We've been going for 4 hours. This is the last chest of the night. Did 20 chests tonight. Gone dry the entire night, so hopefully we can get something. No, we cannot. We got a butt ton of maple seeds, a butt ton of these Atlatl darts, and a whole bunch of these water orbs as well, which is really awesome. So I'm not totally unhappy about going dry, but I think the last time we got an item was on chest number 40. We got back-to-back weapon drops on 39 and 40, so I guess the back-to-back is to blame for my now 30 chests of nothing. Alright, everybody, we are back. If you can't tell, I am a little sick recording this clip, but we're pushing on through. This is going to be the 80th lunar chest that I have opened. The last time we got an item was on chest 40. So in our first 40 chests, we got 3 items. In our second set of 40 chests, so far we have got no items. So, can we break our dry streak and get an item? No, we cannot. We are now 40 chests dry, which kind of sucks. Let's do some quick math. 80 divided by 3. Currently, we're getting an item every 26.6 chests, which is a little bit over the average drop rate. I believe the average drop rate is 1 item in every 19 chests, so we're going a little unlucky on these lunar chests, but oh well. I get a lot of seeds, a lot of bone shards, it's a lot of XP and other skills, so it's not all bad, I guess. I decided to take a bit of a break from doing the Moons of Peril to work on some of my achievement diaries again. So we got the Mauritania mediums done, so we're going to talk to LeSabre here and get our reward. Another increase to Slayer XP in the Slayer Tower. Yeah, we are able to claim some buckets of slime too. And of course we're gonna put this lamp on to Herblore. Nice. I don't think that got us a level or anything, but 18,000 till 63, which is pretty good. And we got the Mauritania Legs 3, which allows us to teleport to the slime pit under the ectofunctus, which is pretty cool. Barrel chest defeated. We've claimed our barrel chest anchor. Now we can go back to finish the quest. And there we go. There's the Great Grain Robbery quest completed. We got a load of XP, the barrel chest anchor, a blessed lamp, and a prayer book. And that makes for 240 total quest points, which is pretty awesome. And with that, I think we have all of the requirements to finish off the Mauritania Hard Diaries, which is also pretty awesome. Alright everybody, while I've been waiting for my mushrooms and my watermelons to grow, I went and got a hard clue casket, so let's see what we get. Okay, not bad. A whole bunch of alchemals. Nice, I'll take it. Not the greatest hard clue chest, but not the worst. Alright, we are here. We have finished the Mauritania Hard Diaries, so we get a whole bunch of rewards, but most importantly, we get the Mauritania Legs 3, which gives us a really good teleport to Barrows. So that's going to speed up our Barrows runs quite significantly for the future. Yeah, just all in all, really good gains. To be honest to you guys, I've lost the audio for this clip, and I am recording my voiceover for it quite a few months later, so hopefully I got all this right. Alright, yes, so I forgot to use the experience lamp that I got from doing the Hard Mauritania Diary, so we're going to put it on Herblore. And I believe that got us a level. Yes, 63 Herblore. We can now make super restore potions. Hey, so I missed the message. I've been here doing Barrows for just a little bit ever since I got my Mauritania Hard Diaries done. Been getting a lot of runes, but more importantly, there is level 80 magic. So we now have magic ranged, strength, and hit points all above level 80. So that's a pretty cool milestone, level 80 magic. I don't know if it gives me any cool new armor to wear or anything. No, I've unlocked all the armor I could wear for a long time, so yeah, there's level 80 magic. The next thing I'll probably get to 80 is probably my attack, and then defense after that. And there we go, everybody. We're just here doing some Barrows, and we got level 84 hit points, which has gotten us up to level 100 combat. It's the first time I've ever gotten an account to have level 100 combat stats. Well, not combat stats, level 100 combat, which is pretty awesome. So I'm super pumped about that. Just onwards and upwards from here. Yo, for some reason Streamlabs wasn't able to run when it happened, but we just completed a Barrows chest and we got a Verax plate skirt, I believe on chest like 346. I can't quite remember, but that is a unique, so another new item to add to the Barrows tab. We now have 2 of the 4 Verax pieces, which is pretty nice. So we're going to go and see if we can get the back-to-back right now. Well, I noticed when I was in my bank that I had 75 marks of grace from my recent agility training. So I've come here and we're going to recolor our graceful outfit. So I think all you have to do is use the clothing on him, and he will recolor it for you. Are you sure you want to recolor that piece of graceful clothing? It will cost 15 marks of grace. Yes. Which city would you like to represent? I want the colors you're wearing. What are the colors he's wearing? It's just... There we go. The green graceful outfit. I think that looks pretty cool. Definitely better than the original, like, kind of off-white beigey color. So that's pretty awesome. Once I get 15 more marks, we'll come back and we'll dye the gloves. Alright everybody, so I think it's finally time we start making a real push at getting the quest cape. It's going to be a really important thing to get done, and I think for the most part, other than the Grandmaster quests and a few Master quests, I have the level requirements to do mostly all the rest of the quests I have. There's only 42 quests left, and I think Grandmaster quests only make up 7 or 8 of those, and then there's like maybe 1 to 3 Master quests that I can't do yet, so we can do a vast majority of them, so let's get started. And there we go, there's the At First Light quest completed. 1 quest point, 4,500 Hunter XP, Construction Herblore XP, access to the Master Tier Hunter Rumors, which is good, I guess, and total of 241 quest points, so on to the next quest. And there we go, there is the Between a Rock quest completed. We got 2 quest points, 5,000 defense, mining, smithing XP, and a rune pickaxe, so not too bad. 243 quest points. That was a pretty quick and easy one. So, yeah, on to the next quest. And there we go, there is the Cold War quest completed. Really fun, interesting quest where you investigate a whole bunch of KGB Russian penguins who are plotting to take over the world. And you have to kind of infiltrate with your little penguin suit, and it's pretty funny and interesting. So definitely a quest I recommend doing. And there we go, there's the Darkness of Hallowvale quest completed. That was a long quest and a lot of running around, but we have done it. So 2 quest points, 7,000 agility, XP, 6,000 thieving, 2,000 construction, and a Tome of Experience, which I believe gives 3 drops of 2,000 XP in a skill of your choosing. So, and total of 246 quest points. Not too shabby, but this was a really good quest to get done. It explores more into the vampires and what they're dealing with. So the next quest, I believe, is a much harder one with some really crazy fights involved, but we'll get to that at a later date, I think. But for now, let's use this Tome of Experience. Still got a little bit of a cough. We're going to probably throw it all into Herblore, just because Herblore is a pain in the butt to level up as an Iron Man. So nice, quick and easy, 6,000 Herblore experience. Not too shabby. All right, there's Darkness of Hallowvale completed. And there we go, there is the Death on the Isle quest completed. 2 quest points, 10,000 thieving, 7,500 agility, and 5,000 crafting, and the ability to use a costume needle. Very nice, that was very Murder on the Orient Express-esque, Murder on the Nile, that kind of style vibes, which is pretty cool. I loved those movies, and the books are pretty good too. So this was a fun quest to do. Very murder mystery-esque. Oh, and we managed to gain a crafting level from it, so that's very nice as well. We are now level 59 crafting. We can now craft Toxic Staff of the Dead and the Trident of the Swamp. Very nice. That's awesome. I'm doing the Defender of Varrock quest, and I got a broken zombie axe during the quest. I've killed like 4 of these zombies, and I got the axe. Oh, some people are going to be so mad at me. And there's the Defender of Varrock quest completed. We got 2 quest points, access to Zimorgul's base, and we got 15,000 smithing and hunter XP. which is pretty nice. I quite need some smithing XP. My smithing level is starting to lag behind the others, and a total of 250 quest points. Not too bad. I wonder, will this give us a smithing level? It does not. How close are we? 4,000 off of level 60. Not too bad. And there is ethically acquired antiquities completed. 1 quest point, 6,000 thieving, and 5,000 coins. Not too shabby. And there is the Eyes of the Glofrey quest completed. 2 quest points, 12,000 magic XP, 6,000 rune crafting, 2,500 woodcutting, and 250 construction, and a crystal seed to make a crystal saw with. All I can say is the puzzle on this quest sucks. Oh, this was pretty cool. We got a rune crafting level from completing that quest, and that level got us to 1,600 total level. It's a pretty big milestone on the Iron Man account, if I do say so myself. And there we go. There is the Fairy Tale Part 2 quest completed. Cure a Queen. 2 quest points, 3.5 thousand Herblore XP, and 2.5 thousand Thieving XP. Also access to fairy ring access, but we've had that for a while. And we got an XP lamp, which is not too bad. That has been a quest that has been yellow for quite a long time on the account, so it's good to get that one done. And of course, we're going to throw the XP into Herblore. Nice, another 2,500 into that skill. And nice, we managed to gain a level 64. What is new that we can make with 64 Herblore? Not a dang thing. Yeah, not a dang thing. Oh well. Herblore level is a Herblore level, so I'm pretty happy about that. And there we go. There's the Forsaken Tower quest completed. 1 quest point, free use of the Lovakenge minecarts, 6,000 coins, a little bit of XP, and a memoir page. I don't know what that is. That was a quick and easy quest. Just had to do a couple of puzzles to get a tower back into working order. And then you were able to grab a hammer and give it to a dude so he could do what needed doing. It's pretty much the whole quest. And there we go. There is the Getting Ahead quest completed. 1 quest point, 4,000 crafting, 3.2 thousand construction, some coins, and the Kebos Tannery access. That was a weird quest. This farmer is having trouble with something killing his livestock, so then you go and kill the beast, but the beast doesn't have a head, so then he won't believe you that you've killed the creature until you show him a head. So then you have to build this head out of clay and bear fur and red dye to fool him into thinking that you killed the beast. So there is the quest completed. Pretty quick and easy. And there we go. There is the Forgettable Tale quest completed. 5,000 farming and cooking XP, and 2 mature dwarven stouts. Not too bad. That, I believe, gets us to 140 quests completed. That one took a little while simply because you have to wait 2 times for plants to grow and then your beer to ferment and everything. But it's done, and unfortunately, that's the last quest in this quest line. It's open-ended, and in the other version of RuneScape RS3, there's a couple more quests that go down the line in this quest line. But for old-school RuneScape, that is where the story ends for now. Maybe they'll add some more quests in the future, but only time will tell. So, on to the next quest. You have to go after them? No, you will not be going anywhere. I've got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. Well, that was interesting. Um, Ended up being a lot easier fight than I expected. And there we go. There is the Heart of Darkness quest completed. 2 quest points, 8,000 XP in Mining, Thieving, Slayer, and Agility, and access to the Tapoy. Blah, 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 blah. That. I assume that just gives us access to the Amoxolotl boss that we just fought. So, cool. Another boss unlocked, another quest done. On to the next one.